tiny mouth.
Yes.
See you later. Bye, Felicia.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh my god.
I can only imagine.
What happened? What did you do?
I don't know.
Hello, YouTube. Let's give on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
My knees.
Meow for me.
Hey, it's a good look for you on your knees.
What?
It's a good look for you.
Oh, yeah.
Meow for me.
Meow.
Louder, pussy.
Meow.
Louder.
Meow.
Now crawl.
Meow.
Crawl.
What? Crawl.
Crawl. Did I say you could stop meowing?
Meow.
This way.
Go that way, Cliff. Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Gigglez.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And we're with the Hauntapolooza PODCAST. In today's video, we're reviewing FearTown Extreme Fears 2019 version. We're going to break it all down, tell you some stories a little bit, and show you some footage. And we'll get into that. But before we do, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, click like. Please share it. It helps spread the word. It helps us grow, make more content. And leave us a comment. Did you go to Extreme Fears this year? And what did you think about it? If not, what do you think of the review? And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so what was the date? The 8th? No, 8th, 9th? I forgot when it was. In November. One of them. Whatever the Saturday was of that weekend. I don't remember. It was last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, last weekend. I don't know when the hell you're going to see this next week, whatever. But anyway, so everybody knows that last year we filmed the entire thing. We made a movie about it. Well, it's just basically the walkthrough of it, different camera angles. And we did the same thing again this year. They allowed us to do it. There was a quick little story that led to something that we'll talk about a little later, not in full detail, but the quick story was Jess and Jimmy were playing around with ranch dressing and blue cheese, high-fiving all over Pizza Hut, and a couple of the actors from FearTown saw it, and they were toying with us for a couple weeks about it. So remember I said that when we get to that later. Remember the ranch. Anyway, so everybody that knows that FearTown changes the entire setup every year. Breakdown setup, it's all different. They added more stuff. I don't have to go into detail about all that other stuff because everybody's seen the review or have been there or whatever. But this time, I don't know about you, but remember when we walked through the opening weekend? Mm-hmm. We just kept looking around like, how are they going to do this year? Because it was totally different. Mm-hmm. It was, if you watch the movie, which we will link at the end of this, from last year, it's so tight. Last year was so wide open. You could walk in a whole posse and you can go right through. This year was kind of tight, sometimes one in a row. And I didn't know nothing. I never asked to know anything. So, before we tell stories, let's review the haunt itself without stories. Then we'll tell some stories.
Okay.
What do you think about what did you think about Extreme Fears overall?
I loved it. This year was the best one.
So let me ask, what was your favorite part of Extreme Fears this year?
I liked the body bag.
Oh.
I liked when they took me and put me in the body bag.
Yeah, because that was. I mean, you missed out what happened while you were in the body bag, which was funny.
I'm glad I did.
And yeah, for those that don't know, they incorporated witch hunt experience, so you went through that area as well. And there was a scene by the guillotine, and there was a spot with a hole in the wall that they pulled her out of in a body bag, which was. I go in there and I'm like, where the hell is she? I'm looking at the guillotine. I'm like, she ain't there. I know my dad got the guillotine.
I know, he was the lucky one.
And then they pull her out of a body bag. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. I noticed this year I didn't get toyed with that much, a little bit, until the ending, but you You really, what I would say, take a beating, get beat up, but you took a beating.
No, but my hair got pulled.
Yeah, her hair got pulled. She was offered to eat a worm, right? Do they offer?
Nope.
No, they don't offer you to eat the worm.
I wouldn't have done that, but nope.
I know they put you in a coffin. They put you in the body bag.
That was big for me, the coffin. Because that was a real one.
You got slapped with 2 dildos.
I did.
And you got to motorboat.
Some boobies.
Yep, you got to motorboat Ellie Mae.
I get to motorboat Ellie Mae. Nice boobies she had.
What else? I know you did. Did you get the meat on the face?
No. Nope.
I did.
Didn't get that. Actually, no, I think I did, but towards the very end it was on the cheek.
Oh, yeah, I had it all over my face.
Nope.
You didn't get tied to the rocket with the Bacon Brothers. I did. Well, I'm trying to figure out. I know they got you some more, but I don't remember where. I can't remember. I'll have to re-look at the footage. But I know you took
the guy with the baby mask.
Oh yeah, that guy was all over you.
Yeah.
You even wanted a date with him.
I did. Yeah.
You did.
If he's watching this, I'll still take a date.
But I wanted one with a chick, and you said I couldn't. Even with a mask on. I think that's unfair, but
Nah.
But it is what it is. But I don't know. This year I found it. Well, see, things don't really make me uncomfortable or scared. But you could tell in that environment that, like, see, I had it set up because if you notice, Jeremy got kind of attacked a little bit more than usual.
Yeah, he enjoyed it too.
And he highly enjoyed it because he used to trash talk and be like, that horn ain't shit. But he was really scared. He was really scared and playing it off and always trying to hide in the background. I had told some of the actors, I said, look, you guys know my son. I said, do whatever you want because I said he talks all this trash and he's trying to be a big man. And I said, let's really cower him down. Mm-hmm. He loved the experience.
Yeah, he loved it.
And especially when he snuck into Club 69 that he wasn't supposed to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he's a naughty boy. He snuck in. And, but yeah, so overall, I thought it was, for me, it wasn't, I'm just a crazy dude like everybody else. So for me, it wasn't uncomfortable, but I was highly entertained. I loved everything they did and how, I just love the fact of how they just separate people like split second.
Yeah.
You're gone. Because like I remember like the first area, up against the wall. Everybody's up against the wall, then boom, me and you, gone. You're put somewhere. I don't know where you went, but they put me in the car with the baby mask guy.
I was against the wall.
And then the other dude, I don't know what his character name, I know what his real name is, but with the chainsaw. And he got my junk, he got my legs, he molested me.
Oink.
Yeah, he made us oink and
cluck like a chicken, I think.
Yeah, he said, and then I remember I saw him when we got out. He's like, he walked right up to me, pointed at me. He's like, dude, you suck at oinking and quacking like a duck. He just was like, you suck. And I'm like, well, hey. See, what you had missed was when in that first room, we didn't even realize who it was.
Yeah, no, I had no idea.
Because he had shaved and all that. So, as soon as he came barreling through the wall and came down, he just grabbed you and threw you around like a rag doll, which was awesome. I'm like, all right, here we go. And for those that don't know, and you guys will eventually, I don't know how or what we're doing with the video this year, but because it's either we're going to put it either on a DVD or put it on YouTube, depends. Some of it we thought wouldn't pass the YouTube filters. Like I thought the stuff from Club 69 was going to get whacked and not played. It made it through the YouTube filters. It's not... The Club 69 was an 18-plus room. And the weird thing is, my camera shut off during some of that.
Yeah, I know.
And...
Jeremy got it.
Yeah, Jeremy got some, my dad got some, Brandon got some, Cliff got some. So it's bits and pieces all over the place, and it's kind of chaotic of the scene. Because I didn't realize the camera shut off. I didn't know. It must have been like... When I was motorboating Ellie Mae, I must have like whacked Ellie Mae.
She's one hot, sexy woman.
And the camera, from all the bouncing around, I must have hit the button. Or closed the door on the screen or whatever. I've learned my lesson on that, so that's not going to happen no more. But we still got tons of footage of it. But what I did, I made a test video, and I put it unlisted on YouTube so nobody can get it. Just to pan out how I'm going to do it. And I was trying to see if YouTube's algorithms and stuff was going to pick up. Not one thing picked up. Nothing. So that was good. So I got to talk to everybody to see how we want it. Anyway. But it was an 18 plus haunt. I will show a little bit later the footage. One scene from that, not the Ellie Mae scene, just because we want to save that for the movie. But it's what do you call it? We were doing a table reading, and I'll leave it. You'll see it now.
All right, I want you to stand over there where it says dog. You're going to read for the dog part. This is the audition. You are going to be the woman. You are going to be the mother. And I know it might be a stretch, but you're going to read for the part of the man.
All right.
Yes.
See,
See the man?
I can be the man.
I have to be
Now,
mother.
because there's only 4 of you and you don't have a lot of friends, there's nobody for the audience.
Are you going to be the audience?
No. I'm going to lead this table reading. All right? Now, I know probably haven't done a professional table reading before. Pay attention. But I want you to talk nice and loud, okay?
Okay.
Only when it's your turn,
get
though. All right.
I need some meat real bad.
Very good. Very convincing.
All right. I got some meat for you, baby. Welcome to my meat shop.
There's a lot of confidence there. I like that.
Oh, God, you have so much meat. And it feels so tender. I can't wait to get it in my mouth.
Can you just read that last line one
My
more time?
mouth.
Where is it going?
My mouth.
Okay, just... Okay, mother?
While you're checking
Wait,
out,
can you read it in a high-pitched voice?
While you're checking out my son's meat, would you also like to taste my fish?
Ooh, my mouth is watering already.
Wow, getting your son's tender meat from while I eat your fish, I'm in heaven.
All right, this is your big part. That's bark, not arr, arr, arr. Okay, next.
Dying dog.
Yeah. You all right? Can I get your glass of water there? All right, next one. Man?
I think you're not a man, you're a dog. I think somebody wants to eat some of your fish too.
All right. Okay, I'm going to stop you right here. I don't know why you think this is a porno. This is a commercial for Stop and Shop, the butcher department. But you're reading it like it's a porno, like you're a bunch of horny teenagers. I mean, you with the meat department, that's gross. And you with the bark, that is way too sensual for daytime television. So I'm going to say no to all of you and have you leave. What are you two doing? Out of here. Out of here. In the corner. So, all you horny teenagers, get out of here.
But anyway, so now that you've seen the table reading, we thought it was hilarious, especially, you and...
I killed it. I nailed it.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of like very over-exaggerated. Even me. In the meat shop. And the dog guy, though, he sucked.
Yeah.
He was bad. And
He couldn't bark to save his life.
and then Jeremy with the squeaky woman voice to be
He
my
did
mom.
a good job.
He did. You get to taste my mom's fish. That's good.
Yeah.
So, and then, like they had some, a slaughter area where they were putting this meat goop on you. They told me I sucked at guessing, and they told me I sucked at singing, so they told me you just suck. I was bad. Just playing through all the scenes, like, I'm sure there's other haunts maybe on that level out there. I'm not talking like McCaney Manor or Blackout over it as New York. I'm talking about a haunt doing a touch night that's immersive. I haven't found one like Demented FX has a whole storyline immersive in that sense, but you're not brought really. You're kind of in the story, but you're not. Demented FX is awesome, but the only haunt that I've been to on this kind of level is FearTown. It's the only haunt that I've ever been to where you're part of the story. You're placed right into it. And again, I'm sure there's other ones out there but I don't know about. But for the tons that I've been to, that's the only one for me that hits the nail on the head. So I would honestly, if I was to rate it, I would give it a 5 out of 5 for it. That's what I would give. I don't know what you would give it, but I would give it a 5 out of 5. It hits all the notes. The actors were great. The set the sets and the props and everything they did was great. They even had the music in the background. The ambiance of it was great. Just the interaction, getting fucked with. I loved all that. And, you know, when you have all these different Bacon brothers, Ellie Mae, and you have the guy that was having us wish Toby a happy birthday and then eating him and spitting him out, you missed that.
I still liked my wolf guy, too, though.
Was that the guy that was coming
He pulled
out?
me out on the body bag.
Oh yeah, the wolf guy. He was the one in the wall.
He was pretty.
He was
cool.
coming out of the wall.
Yeah.
It was
First time I've ever seen him, but he was pretty cool.
Yeah, he plays a different character throughout the year. He actually friended me on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Well, he did a good job.
one of the guys, what do you call it, James? I had posted a picture of him in the wolf makeup on the Facebook page for Hauntapolooza. James tagged him in it, and I was like, that dude was awesome, because like his mannerisms, the noises he was making, his actions was like a wolf. It wasn't just like me walking around with makeup on, just going, hey dude, you know. Even though like the witch, I cracked up with the witch that was getting hanged, and my dad, because my dad was pretending to be mentally disabled, and it was hilarious. Nobody told him to do it. He just wanted to act crazy. He's 74, just acting like a crazy old man. Funniest thing ever. So the witch is getting ready to be hung, and the lady who's gonna do the thing to kill her goes, "Do you have any last words?" And the witch goes, "Well, at least it won't be cold in hell," or something like that. And then my dad, doing the, he's like, she's right. Like, I was dying, like, when I was watching the video. And the thing that I loved about the actors is most people don't kind of play along. The average guest doesn't play along with the actors.
We play along.
Well, I know, but most people just kind of do what they say or quack like a duck or whatever. They don't talk back. Because, I mean, I know we don't do it in a rude way. We just do it to kind of have fun. And the average person doesn't really do that. And I like that the actors actually do play along. That really helps your experience when they play it along. But yeah, so 18 plus room, which was new. You had to have a bracelet. They actually checked your ID before you went in, and they put a bracelet on you. If you didn't have a bracelet, you weren't going in. Somehow, Jeremy snuck in. Little bastard. While Alyssa and Nicholas sat outside.
That's okay.
That's all right.
They'll
Well,
have plenty of time for that.
yeah, and I mean, what they did was, it was done well. It was funny.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, what from the actors were telling me stuff leading up to. They wouldn't tell me anything. The only thing they said was, "Don't wear good clothes." We got Hidden Valley Ranch.
You definitely don't wear good clothes.
Yeah, don't wear good clothes. We got trashed, like, really bad. We would. I mean, I think I probably got it the worst. I would say.
Yes, you did.
I got it the worst.
I got slightly ranched, and that was okay.
Yeah, the whole thing about the ranch, like I said about the story at the Pizza Hut, they bought one bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch. We went in last, so they knew we were the last group, and they saved it just for me. Like, they toyed with us. They're like, "Can't wait for you to come in 2 weeks." When we went during the regular time, and, you know, we're talking to people outside, and they're like, "Can't wait for you to come." And unfortunately, we're not allowed to put the footage online, so you guys will never see this. I was just asked not to post it, so you won't see it. And I probably shouldn't tell you guys, because you guys are going to be like, "Well, where's the footage? I want to see it." But I'm just going to tell you a little bit of the story. I'm not going to... Let's just say I was on the ground. I got ranched. And...
Chokehold.
Yeah, sort of, kind of thing. And I was covered in ranch, like, all over the place. It's hilarious. It's a little bit more than that, but I didn't want to really go into detail because people still going to want to see it, but you can't, and sorry. But I have to say, I know it sounds stupid. You know, like, I love when I get a little bit of attention like that. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. I live for that shit. And for them to, like, I didn't know. I had totally, like, I was, she could tell you, I was amped up, like, oh, what are they going to do with the ranch?
Day.
All day. And then
All day.
once I got in the haunt, I forgot all about the ranch.
You got a lot of other things going on.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the ranch. Forgot that it existed, and then I got ranched. And
More than I expected.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. But it was cool. I mean, I just like that, it's great to get to know actors, and we do this with all the haunts we work with, but like they kind of like take you in as their own, like you're a friend, you're part of their family, and it's cool. A lot of people the thing that I like is like when we put out that movie last year, the actors appreciated it. People that were kind of on the fence about going, they're like, oh, I want to watch this before I go to Extreme Fears. And they're like, oh, I'm going to go to Extreme Fears now because I saw what it is and I want to be part of that. So all around, one, it helped FearTown. More people get to know about FearTown. People took a chance to go during Extreme Fears because I kept seeing all over social media all the fun people had this year. And that's what it's about, promoting it and doing that. And that's why we like doing what we do. So overall, if you can't handle being touched and you can't touch them back, it's probably not for you. I mean, they don't really have any issues at the haunt. I'm sure something pops up every now and then. But the way I look at it is we're going to put at the end of the video, during the last 20 seconds where you can post videos at the end, I'm going to put the movie. If you haven't watched it before, watch it, see what you're getting into, go next year. And my advice to anybody that's going, if you want to go, get immersive, have a good time, roll with it. Don't fight it, because if you fight, you're going to have a miserable time. You're getting paid to get messed with. So just go and have a good time. That's like, she was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't see the hissing cockroach to kiss it. I would have threw up. Or I'm glad I didn't eat the mealworm. Well, you should have just rolled with it. Kiss the goddamn thing and eat the fucking bug.
I roll with the law. I had a great time. I can't do bugs. I just can't.
You know
do
what?
bugs.
I always said, how like Six Flags does the spin the wheel, eat the cockroach.
No.
I was like, I'll never do that. Guess what? I ate the giant ass mealworm.
No.
Tasted like nothing. It was crunchy, alive, and then I ate it. I pooped it out.
I don't want to poop a bug out.
It was good. It was a good bug.
I don't want to poop a bug
It didn't
out.
taste like it. It tasted like nothing. You couldn't even feel it wiggling around in your mouth.
You're lucky that I kill bugs now.
I know, but I'm just saying, the whole point of the story is she doesn't roll with it. I roll with it. Except you roll with it because you got a guy with a mask you want to rape you. You got titties rubbed in your face. You got dildos up you're a freak.
Just put it out there.
Well, you're a freak. I could be freaky too, but I don't know I don't want to get raped by a pig.
Rape me.
You just want him to fuck you.
No, it was just pretty cool. That was cool.
Regardless, I want a baby-faced chick.
I like you, baby, in the baby face.
Ew, that's kind of gross. I'm fat like a fucking baby.
Then I'll rub your baby belly.
But yeah, so like I said, roll with it. Go have fun.
I rolled with that. I even had my hair pulled. And
I know you don't like that. Yeah.
That no.
She's not that freaky, everybody. She don't like her hair pulled.
I took it like a champ because it was hard.
Oh, it was hard.
I walked right into that one, huh, Frank?
Yeah, you did. But yeah, so if you haven't been, watch the movie we did from last year. Sometime next year in 2020, this experience will get released at some form or another, minus the ranch. You'll get to see the 18-plus room. I mean, if we put it on YouTube, we might have to put an age restriction, because if some kid watches it with a parent, the parent might get pissed. Or I can just put a warning in big letters in the front, like I did last year. Like, if you get offended, you don't like this, you don't like that, don't watch it. Mm-hmm. Somebody's still going to complain anyway. But yeah, so that was a little story time with the ranch. Is there any other things that stuck out in your mind that you really enjoyed about it? I mean, you talked about Ellie Mae's boobs.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I know.
Walking in that room and seeing him, I didn't expect that.
And you know what? There was
all.
something we didn't see. When we left and went in there,
Yeah.
they had a movie, projected on the wall of Ellie Mae.
Oh, I didn't see that at all.
Jeremy and my father did. I got to see it. If you
I guess
watch
I'll watch the
if
movie.
you watch the thing, the one that I put up,
Oh, I didn't see it.
it's in there. Yeah, see, look at that. She's part of it. Don't even watch it. What kind of person are you? You're a bad person. You're terrible. You are terrible. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
So I'm trying to. Oh, you know what I thought was cool? At the end with the asylum. I really enjoyed that.
That was good. I noticed the ending this year wasn't very chaotic, though.
Well,
it was just one chainsaw guy. But I think that was because we were at the end.
Hey, Peanut. He's eating Harley Quinn. Her feet. Oh.
And
Harley
there she
Quinn's
goes.
falling. Well, she's up against the wall. Actually, she looks naughty right now. If everybody could see Harley Quinn over there, that's kind of dirty looking. She's like, it looks like she's tied up with her hands behind her head against the wall and getting banged. It's kind of fucked up, but yeah, last year's was chaotic with all the chainsaws and that
pigs going
yeah,
in
there
the
was no
coffin.
kissing the pigs this year. There was one guy in a chainsaw at the end, but to me it was chaotic
In the asylum.
in the asylum. That's really the end, because once you walked out, you were out. There was no, you know what I mean? Like, it was chaotic.
Well, I
in
walked
the
out by myself, and it was just me and the chainsaw guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it was one chainsaw guy and the thing. And I really like the asylum because it was like, I see you flying by on a stretcher banging on a wall.
I didn't expect to bang into a wall.
I see Alyssa on a stretcher getting shocked. I see Jeremy flying by on another stretcher. It was kind of like, you know, like that, what's that song? You know,
See, I liked going first, but maybe I should have stepped back a few to see everybody flying.
yeah, if you watch the video, you see just...
I can't wait
Like,
to
I
watch
saw,
it now.
like, I didn't want to leave because I'm just, like, watching all the crazy shit go on. Like, it was like a mental hospital, like, for real. It was like all the patients broke out of their rooms in a mental hospital. There's no doctors or anything around. And everyone's like, sounds like Scooby-Doo running through. And everybody's just going, it was chaotic, but it was hilarious. Because I didn't know which way to turn, which way to look. Like, I walked out and walked right back in. Because I was like, what is going on in here? Like, I don't want it to end. Because, like, everybody's still inside. And I'm ahead of it. And I came back and I'm filming.
Yeah, see, I didn't get that whole chaoticness. Although I like at the end when it is chaotic because it just makes you go, I don't know.
Yeah, see, you missed
that part.
It was like you're like one of them old. You ever see Blazing Saddles?
No.
Well, at the end, it's all chaotic, going through different movie sets on a movie lot.
Oh.
They're making fun of the movie that they're making and all that. Well, it's kind of like it's just like everything's just floating around. Like there should be a laugh track and some crazy, funny music, like a Benny Hill song. Like just that's what it felt like. Like, it was hilarious. I was entertained. It was just crazy. There's mental patients laughing and hooting. It was crazy. Like, I loved it.
Well, last year I didn't get much. This year I got a lot more. So.
Yeah, no.
I was
Plus,
happy
you made
with my
sure that you
experience.
were in the front.
Oh, I made sure I was in the front.
Yeah, you made sure that you had what you could, which was funny. Everybody gets a different experience. Like, last year we had, like, no footage of my dad. This year we got more footage of him than we'd ever want. It was crazy. But overall, like I said, I give it a 5 out of 5. FearTown did amazing. Everything was amazing this year. I was highly entertained. And if you've never been, don't be a pussy and just go. Because it's fun. Just don't be a bitch. Go, have fun. I'm telling you, it'll be one of the best nights of your life. I mean, I got covered in ranch and dirt and dust and rice and blood. And
I had rice in my underwear.
I know, she had me take her underwear off after, and the whole bed was just full of rice. It was like she shit rice. And then I looked at my car. There's rice all over my car from everybody. There's rice in the back row, the middle row.
I think I at least had a cup of rice in my
You could have made a whole nice meal out of that rice you had. You could have recooked it.
Ugh.
And you wouldn't want to, but you could have. But all right, we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoy all the footage we showed in between all this crazy stuff that we talked about. And we'll see you again. Make sure that you subscribe, hit like, comment down below, share it, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.